This medicine was secretly killing people every day, but no one realized it until it was too late. And what they discovered will shock you. Strange treatments were used without any real testing. Doctors believed these methods would heal everyone, but they had no idea what would happen next. Patients followed instructions without asking any questions. Bottles labeled "cure" hid something far more sinister. The first signs of danger were small but real, but no one paid attention to the warning signs. Slowly, things started getting worse and worse. The body reacted in ways no one expected. Pain replaced the promise of healing completely. Fear spread as more people suffered badly. Still, the treatments continued without stopping. No one wanted to admit the truth. Some people even believed it was working. But deep down, something felt terribly wrong. The situation quickly turned into a nightmare, and there was no easy way out. Every dose made things more dangerous than before. People trusted blindly and paid the price. The effects became impossible to ignore now. Bodies weakened instead of becoming stronger. Panic slowly replaced hope in everyone's minds. The truth was finally starting to appear. But it was already too late for many. The damage had already been done completely, and there was no way to reverse it. Fear filled every corner of their lives. What was meant to heal was destroying them. Every new case made things even more terrifying. Still, the system refused to stop everything. The danger continued spreading without control. More people became victims of these cures. The truth was hidden behind false hope, and no one knew who to trust anymore. Everything started falling apart very quickly. The reality was darker than anyone imagined, and the worst was yet to come. Some tried to escape, but failed badly. Others stayed, hoping things would improve soon. But hope was slowly fading away completely. The fear became impossible to ignore anymore. The nightmare kept getting worse every day. No one could stop what had already started. The damage spread faster than expected, and the end was getting closer now. What started as cure became pure danger. And this was only the beginning. The first cure failed, so they made something worse. This time, it didn't just harm people, it destroyed them. And no one could stop what came next. Dangerous ideas quickly became normal practices. No one questioned the risks anymore. The situation turned completely out of control. Fear and confusion spread everywhere rapidly. Still, the treatments continued without any pause. The results became more horrifying each time, and people kept suffering silently. Some tried to warn others about the danger, but their voices were ignored completely. The system refused to admit its mistakes. More lives were put at risk daily. The damage became impossible to hide now. Reality finally started hitting very hard. But it came far too late. Many had already lost everything. The consequences were severe and permanent, and there was no going back anymore. What people believed was completely wrong. The truth shocked everyone who discovered it. These cures were never safe at all. They were dangerous from the very beginning. But no one realized it in time. And now, the damage was everywhere. People suffered for something that wasn't real. The illusion of safety was finally broken, and fear took over everything completely. The nightmare reached its peak. Nothing could fix what had already happened. The consequences would last for years. Lives were changed forever because of this, and many stories ended in tragedy. The truth was finally accepted slowly. But the cost was far too high. People learned the hard way. Trusting blindly can be very dangerous, and not every cure is safe. Some are far worse than disease. What seemed helpful was actually deadly, and the truth was terrifying to accept. These stories remind us of one thing: always question what seems too perfect, because danger often hides behind promises. And history proves this again and again. Some mistakes should never be repeated. but they often are, unfortunately. This wasn't just a cure, it was pure danger. Subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next crazy and dangerous stories.